Good afternoon, dear student. In last lecture, we studied cardinal point of an optical system, in which we studied how to draw cardinal plane and cardinal point on the principal axis, as well as how to measure focal length. Now, in this lecture, we are going to study construction of image using cardinal point. In this section, we find image of an object due to this optical system, whose focal points are f1 and f2, principal points are p1, p2, and nodal points are n1, n2. First, we pointing cardinal point, cardinal plane and object on the principal axis. First, this is the principal axis and this one is object denoted by A, B. This one is first focal point. After that, draw two plane, which is first principal plane and this one is second principal plane. First principal plane denoted by H1, P1 and second principal plane denoted by H2, P2. After first principal plane, here pointed N1, which is first nodal point, and second principal plane, here pointed N2, which is second nodal point. This one is second focal point. Let us consider all these rays are parallel between these two principal plane, which is a first rule to construction of image using cardinal point. This rule, keep it in your mind because it helps more, which is all rays are parallel between these two principal planes. Now consider an incident ray AH1, which is parallel to the principal axis. This ray intersect at H1. Intersect at H1 on the first principal plane. And as we know, all rays are parallel between these two principal plane. After refraction, emergent ray start from H2 and passing through this second focal point. Last class also we saw that when an incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, after refraction from the lens system, it passes through second focal point. Here also AH1 is parallel to the principal axis and after refraction passes through second focal point. Now consider a second incident ray which is passes through the first nodal point. Intersection point denoted by C1. As we know, all rays are parallel between these two principal planes. After refraction from C2, emergent ray it passes through second nodal point. This incident ray and emergent ray are parallel to each other and C1 P1 is equal to C2 P2 plane. Now consider a third incident ray which is passing through the first focal point and intersect on the first principal plane, and this intersect point is denoted by D1. The ray become parallel between these two principal plane and intersect at second principal plane, and this point is denoted by D2. After refraction, this emergent ray become parallel to the principal axis. These three rays meet at this point. This is nothing but the position of image. Draw a perpendicular line to the principal axis and denoted by A dash, B dash. This is our position of image. A1, B1 be the image of an object AB. Now consider AB object is a point object. Then incident ray BH1 intersect on the first principal axis, making with angle θ1. The ray become parallel between these two principal axes and intersect at H2, and emergent ray start from H2 and intersect on the principal axis. This B dash is a image of this point object. Angle between this ray and principal axis is θ2. Now, distance from P1 to F1 is nothing but first focal length, which is denoted by F1. Distance from P1 to the object is U. Distance between F1 to the object is X1. Similarly, distance between P2 to F2 is second focal length. Distance between P2 and image is image distance, which is denoted by V, and distance between F2 to image is denoted by X2. This is an construction of image A dash B dash of the object AB.